Hi everyone. I thought I would come on here and do a quick little video because so many people have asked me about my weaving. And this particular project, I am weaving some dish towels. However, I do plan to also weave some yardage to make some tote bags and project bags. So I thought maybe you would like to kind of see what I do to weave this fabric. This is all 100% organic cotton. It is dyed in many different colors, and it makes a really beautiful, sturdy fabric for the outside of a bag. So I'm going to just advance my warp here a little bit. And I'm about to start on an orange stripe as part of my pattern. So this is an example of weaving where I'm using colors in the weft, which is the thread that I am placing on my warp, and none of these colors actually exist in this warp except for this fuchsia color. And sometimes when you throw colors on top of other stripes of color that you think might not look great, oftentimes they turn out really fantastic. So I wanted to just kind of show you my weaving process a little bit here. And hopefully I'll be able to do a video where I show myself sewing up a bag for you with some of this fabric once it's finished. So let's get going. So for those of you who have never seen weaving or don't know anything about weaving, the thread that I am placing, this orange thread, is called the weft. Now, all the threads that are strung up on the loom, we call this the warp. So those are two very common weaving terms, warp and weft. So basically one thread is running up and down, and the weft runs horizontally across the fabric. Now this fabric will change drastically once I'm finished weaving. I will put it in the washing machine. Oh, sorry about that. Give it a good wash, and I will hang them to dry. I don't put my towels in the dryer because it tends to affect its absorbency. But once this is washed and dried, this fabric will shrink up a little bit and it will become a little more firm. I'm really excited about this. I just thought I would throw some orange in here on top of these purples and periwinkles and fuchsia, and I'm really loving the way this looks. So you can't see it right now, but under my loom there are 6 petals, and these are called treadles. And these treadles allow me to lift these shafts in different patterns. So right now I'm pressing on my first treadle. It's lifting shaft 1 and 3. And I throw my thread and I beat it down. This is called a beater. Then I switch to my treadle that has shafts 2 and 4, and I'm lifting the threads on shafts 2 and 4. And I'll throw my thread, I will beat, and then I will switch my shaft. So I need to count here and make sure that I'm not going to go too far, because I am going to switch to fuchsia after 12 throws of this orange weft. And let's see. Yeah, looks like I'm there. So when I do that, I simply just snip off that color. I lift my previous shaft up and weave in the ends as I go. And I know I might sound a little out of breath, but this is actually quite physical work. So I apologize for that if my breathing is a little annoying. Okay, so now I am going to switch to my fuchsia thread. Now, I'm trying to avoid having too much bulk build up on this right-hand side from weaving in all these threads. So I will alternate where I start so that I can build up bulk kind of equally on the sides so that when it's washed, it looks even. So I'm going to start over here on the left side with my fuchsia thread. I'm going to get it placed down, and now I'm going to tuck in my little end. hopefully. This one's being a fussy butt. Okay, and so now I'm going to throw 12 picks of this fuchsia thread. So shafts 1 and 3 come up, I throw my thread, shafts 2 and 4 come up, and I go back the other way. So there are an infinite number of patterns and colors you can do just with this plain weave. What I'm weaving here is plain weave. My threads are strung up on these shafts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So one thread on shaft 1, one thread on shaft 2, one thread on shaft 3, one thread on shaft 4. And so this is considered a plain weave or an even weave. Oh. And I just made a little boo-boo here. There we go. So I have enough warp here to do about 10 towels, or maybe 8 towels and a couple of meters of yardage to make some fabric. So my plan here is to maybe, I think, make 7 towels, which I will be bringing a couple of them to my 2 youngest children who are now about to move into their first new place for university. And it'll be a little housewarming gift. And then I'll weave some yardage for some tote bags, hopefully. And I hope to have a video coming soon where I can show how this will sew up for you. Anyways, so I thought you might want to take a peek at something new that maybe you haven't seen before. I know in our bag making community, there's always videos about different vinyls and fabrics, but I thought I was going to try something new here and make some bags with my hand-woven fabric. And if anybody is ever interested in a custom hand-woven fabric, maybe down the road that is something that I might be able to offer on my website. I don't have plans yet for it, but if there's enough interest, let me know in the comments if you might be interested in having some hand-woven cotton fabric, and then maybe we can chat about that. Anyways, I'm going to continue on weaving in my pattern, and when I'm finished this fabric, I'll do a little short or another little video to show you how all of this turned out. Have a great Sunday.